Welcome to this week's edition of Sun News at Noon. I'm Katie Walker.
And I'm Amy Glockner. Thanks for tuning in.
Campus-wide, students can see the changes that House Bill 261 has brought. One of these changes include the privatization of the Miss Utah Tech University Scholarship. The pageant is a local competition tied to the Miss America organization. This year, it is held on September 24th, the Tuesday of homecoming week. In years prior, the Miss Utah Tech received a full tuition waiver as part of her prize. Now, the scholarship money cannot come from the university because it is state-funded and must adhere to the regulations outlined in House Bill 261.
The new Utah Tech grocery store is now open on the ground floor of the brand new Campus View Suites 3. The Campus Corner Market holds a partnership with Associated Foods, offering pricing comparable to Lynn's Fresh Market. Digital tagging allows for automatic price updates based on instant deals and sales. The Campus Market is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Did you forget lunch? Maybe your laundry detergent? Or need a quick snack? Well, you're in luck. The Campus Corner Market is now open and has you covered, including fresh produce, frozen meals, and other dorm essentials.
Well, this week was our grand opening. We were given free cookies, we were given free totes. We had the Trailblazer mugs here that you could get as a deal. I hope that the students can come in and find that this place is to their liking, that they find the prices are fair, that they find the product that they're looking for, and that if they don't, they will feel comfortable enough to come to one of us and let us know what they're looking for. The students or parents or whoever just puts money in their ID card, and you can use that anywhere here on campus that has a food service location. So that includes here, includes the Brook Stop, the restaurants over at the Gardner Center. So they can do all that, and they get a free tax for doing so, because it's a meal plan. We'll have some more promotions coming in at the grand opening of the Campus View 3 building, which is coming up next month. So stay tuned for those.
Utah Tech students returned from a summer of bringing the university's Active Learning, Active Life motto across the world. The various students and faculty that worked with the university to travel abroad brought the Utah Tech spirit. Some students were able to bring aid to impoverished areas, others brought education to naval bases, and some toured various historical sites in Rome through the eyes of a dancer. Wherever they traveled, students blazed new trails and made their mark.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion can no longer be promoted by university organizations in Utah. Governor Spencer Cox signed House Bill 261 in January, and it's now in full effect. Utah Tech University closed its Center for Inclusion and Belonging and the Multicultural Inclusion Student Association in June.
A change in insurance policies prohibits inflatables at campus events. This new decision from Utah State Risk Management is slated to affect campus events effective immediately. Trailblazers can expect to see those guidelines come into play by the next campus event. Students shared their opinions on the changes at the Utah Tech Student Association Carnival, which is the last event that remained unaffected.
It's super fun. There's a lot of fun games, cornhole, awesome.
I'm really loving the event so far, getting the opportunity to meet a bunch of new people, connect with all the people on my floor, just trying to have a good time right as school's starting.
I think the inflatables are super fun, and I love going on the bouncy houses and the slides.
I think the event is a lot of fun. It's nice that everyone is here and having a lot of fun.
I mean, as generations get older, we become more like children. We become more excited for the bouncy houses, and that's personally what I show up for, is bouncy houses.
Dude, it makes you think you're a kid again, you know what I mean? And the people who are trying to remove it, they're just they're hating on everything that's fun about these events, you know what I mean?
It gives variety in the event, and everyone has an option of something they can do.
I think there's definitely safety precautions put in place so that we're all safe. And most of us here are adults. We know what we're getting ourselves into, so it's honestly our own fault at that point if something goes bad.
They're fun. They're not dangerous. We won't get hurt.
There have been a lot of changes to campus, especially this year. I, for one, am interested to see how the university and students alike respond.
I agree with you, Katie. Personally, I'm a little sad about the events change. I love feeling like a kid again, going on the bouncy houses and the slides. How do you feel about that?
It definitely is a bummer, but I do agree with the opinion that it provides room for more opportunities for different activities.
Yeah, that's Totally agreeable. Well, this Saturday, Utah Tech football kicks off the home opener against Montana State University in the Greater Zion Stadium. Earlier this week, sports anchor Ben Dawson broke down the Blazers season and made his game predictions. Will he be right?
Today we're going to predict the 2024 football season. Week 1 against Montana State, 4th ranked FCS team, that's a loss. Week 2 at UNLV, we travel to Las Vegas. I see that as a loss as well. Week 3, we play Northern Arizona. I see that as our first win of the season. They're coming to St. George. Last year we went to Arizona, beat them by 20. This year they're coming to St. George, it's a win. Week number 4, we play UC Davis. Great school, I see that as a loss. They're ranked 18 in the FCS. I just don't see that as a win this year. Week number 5, we play Abilene Christian. I unfortunately also see that as a loss. Week 6, we play North Alabama. Last year, we lost by 1 at home. This year, we travel to Alabama. I see that as a revenge game. I think we've come out with a win, and we're 2-4 at this point. Week 7, we go to Texas. We play Tarleton State, ranked 21st in FCS. I see that as a loss. Week 8 against Austin Peay, I also see this as a loss. Austin Peay is a good team. I see it as a toss-up game. I just don't see us coming out with a win. Week 9, we play Eastern Kentucky in Richmond, Kentucky. I see this as a win. Last year, we lost by 4 to Eastern Kentucky. This year, we go there, and I see it as another revenge-type game. Week number 10. This is where I see us losing another game. Central Kentucky, ranked 11th in the preseason FCS poll. They're a really good team, in-conference opponent at the end of the season. Week 11 against West Georgia. This is a win. West Georgia is in their first year at the FCS level. They're transitioning from Division II to Division I, and I see this as a win. Week 12, rivalry week. We go up to Cedar City. We play the Birds, the Thunderbirds of Cedar City. SUU, I see this as a win. I see this being a good first year for Lance Anderson. 5-7. We start the year not so hot, end it really good. I see us getting 5 wins, and with those 5 wins, great first season for Lance Anderson. New offense, new defense, new special teams, and I just see us going and winning more games every year after.
Obviously, no head coach wants to start their tenure 5-7, but even with just 5 wins, that will be leaps and bounds better than we were last season. And, that's just improvement is all we're asking for. With that being said, the team completely overhauled the coaching staff for the upcoming season, with only 1 coach from last season remaining on the current coaching staff. This season, head coach Lance Anderson will attempt to bring a new era of Trailblazer football to St. George. The 2024 season will begin Saturday, August 31st at 8 p.m. against the Montana State University Bobcats. In other news, the Utah Tech women's soccer team won the home opener at Greater Zion Stadium 3-2 against the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. The Trailblazers were down 2-1 in the 75th minute, but scored 2 goals in the final 10 minutes of the game to pull ahead and secure a win in the second game of the 2024 season. Utah Tech continues the season August 30th in Greater Zion Stadium at 7 p.m. Lastly, the Utah Tech volleyball team opens their 2024 regular season in the Weber State Wildcats Invitational. In the Invitational, the Trailblazers will play the University of Denver twice and Weber State University once over the 2-day span. The Invitational runs from August 30th to August 31st in Ogden. Last season, the Trailblazers were 1 win away from securing a berth in the WAC postseason tournament. A berth this year would be their inaugural appearance in the tournament. It really is an exciting time to be a Trailblazer. Fall sports are starting. There's a game Friday for the soccer team, a game Saturday for the football team, and there's just a lot of events going on outside of sports.
I cannot wait to get back into athletics. It has been too long, and of course I'm going to be there on Saturday at the game.
Absolutely. I'm personally excited about volleyball. It's super fast-paced sport, so I can't wait to see what the Trailblazers can do this year.
Obviously, and outside of sports, there's obviously other things going on campus that are exciting. And with that, that's it for this week's edition of Sun News at Noon. Thanks for tuning in.
We will see you here next week, same time, same place.
Have a great week, Trailblazers.